The Javan tiger is gone. Once a majestic predator, it roamed the dense jungles of Java with an air of regal authority. Its presence was a testament to the rich biodiversity of the island, a symbol of the untamed wilderness that thrived here. Over 40 years have passed since its haunting stripes last graced the forests of Java. The last confirmed sighting was in the 1970s, and since then the forests have grown quieter, the echoes of its roars fading into the annals of history. A ghost now, it serves as a chilling reminder of the power and fragility of nature. The Javan tiger's disappearance is a stark illustration of how human activities can irrevocably alter the natural world. The misty forests at dawn, once its hunting grounds, now stand empty, a silent witness to what has been lost. We pushed it to the brink, its roars silenced forever. The overgrown trails and silent jungles are a testament to our relentless encroachment. Habitat destruction, poaching and deforestation were the primary culprits, driving this magnificent creature to extinction. The Javan tiger, once a symbol of strength and beauty, now exists only in memories and museums. Exhibits and artifacts attempt to capture its essence, but they can never truly convey the majesty of seeing this predator in the wild. Memorial plaques and displays serve as somber reminders of what we have lost. Its story is one of survival against impossible odds, a losing battle against human encroachment. Urban development and logging activities have transformed its once lush habitat into fragmented patches of forest. The aerial views of deforestation reveal the scale of destruction that contributed to its demise. The island of Java, once its kingdom, now stands as a silent testament to its absence. The scenic views and panoramic landscapes, though beautiful, are tinged with a sense of loss. The empty landscapes and forested hills whisper the story of a predator that once ruled these lands, now gone, but not forgotten. Java was once a haven for the Javan tiger. The island vibrated with its presence. From dense rainforests to volcanic slopes, the tiger was the apex predator. It ruled its domain, keeping the delicate balance of its ecosystem in check. Javan tigers were perfectly adapted to their island home. They were smaller than their mainland cousins, but moved with a grace and power that inspired awe. These tigers were not just creatures of the wild, they were woven into the fabric of Javanese culture, appearing in myths and legends, their power revered. The 20th century marked a turning point. A dark shadow fell over the Javan tiger's domain. Vast swathes of forests were sacrificed at the altar of human progress. Rice paddies, teak plantations, coffee and rubber estates all replaced the tiger's hunting grounds. The Javan tiger, once a king, saw its kingdom shrink. Its prey dwindled, forcing it into closer contact with humans. Conflict became inevitable, and the tiger, once feared and respected, became a victim of its own shrinking world. The Javan tiger faced another enemy, the hunter. Driven by profit and fear, humans hunted the tiger relentlessly. Their beautiful striped coats became coveted prizes. Bounties offered by colonial powers sealed the tiger's fate. The use of poison intended to eliminate tigers deemed threats poisoned the very soul of the forests. It decimated not just the tiger population but also its prey, pushing the species further down the path of no return. Section 5. A losing battle. Conservation efforts, though well-intentioned, were too little, too late. Reserves, established in the 1920s and 30s, offered a glimmer of hope. But the tide had turned against the Javan tiger. The loss of habitat and the relentless hunting pressure proved too much. Even within these protected areas, the tiger was cornered. Their numbers continued to dwindle. The forests, once alive with their roars, grew increasingly silent. The Javan tiger, a symbol of resilience, was losing its grip on life. The 1970s arrived, and the Javan tiger was teetering on the edge of oblivion. This majestic creature, once the ruler of the dense forests of Java, was now facing an uncertain future. The lush jungles that had been its home for centuries were rapidly disappearing, giving way to human encroachment and deforestation. The tiger's habitat was shrinking, and with it, the chances of its survival. Only a handful remained, their haunting calls echoing through the shrinking forests. These tigers, with their distinctive stripes and powerful presence, were a symbol of the wild, a reminder of nature's untamed beauty. Yet as the forests grew quieter, the calls of the Javan tiger became a rare and precious sound, a ghostly echo of a once thriving population. Meru Betiri National Park became their last stand, a final refuge in a world that no longer had space for them. This park, with its dense jungles and rugged terrain, offered a glimmer of hope. Conservationists and wildlife enthusiasts pinned their hopes on this sanctuary, believing it could be the key to the tiger's survival. Efforts were made to protect the remaining tigers, to give them a fighting chance in a rapidly changing world. In 1976, a flicker of hope emerged with a reported sighting. This sighting, though blurry and unconfirmed, ignited a spark of optimism among conservationists. Could it be that the Javan tiger was still holding on, defying the odds? The news spread, and for a moment it seemed as though there might be a chance to save this magnificent species, but it was not to be. Despite the efforts and the hopes, the forests continued to shrink, and the tigers became even more elusive. The once vibrant habitats turned desolate, and the sightings grew rarer. The dream of a thriving Javan tiger population began to fade, replaced by the harsh reality of extinction. The sighting remained unconfirmed, the last whisper of a fading ghost. The Javan tiger, once a symbol of strength and beauty, was now a mere memory, a legend whispered among the trees. The jungles that had once echoed with its powerful roars were now silent, the tiger's presence reduced to fading photographs and unconfirmed sightings. The Javan tiger, once a king, was declared extinct in 2003. This declaration marked the end of an era, a somber acknowledgement of humanity's impact on the natural world. The loss of the Javan tiger was a stark reminder of the fragility of our planet's ecosystems and the urgent need for conservation. Its roar was no more. The forests of Java, once alive with the sounds of this magnificent predator, were now silent. The extinction of the Javan tiger serves as a poignant reminder of what we stand to lose if we do not act to protect it. The Javan tiger's story doesn't end with its extinction. Whispers of its survival persist, fueling hope and speculation. Sightings, though unconfirmed, surface every few years, keeping the legend alive. In 2019, a hair sample offered a tantalizing clue. DNA analysis linked it to a museum specimen, raising the possibility that the Javan tiger might yet roam the island's remote corners. But until concrete evidence emerges, the Javan tiger remains a ghost. A whisper in the wind. The Javan tiger's extinction is a stark reminder of our impact on the natural world. It highlights the consequences of our actions, the price of progress that comes at the expense of nature's treasures. This tragedy draws parallels to the plight of other endangered tiger subspecies, the Sumatran tiger clinging to survival, the Amur tiger facing an uncertain future. The Javan tiger's story is a call to action, a plea to protect these magnificent creatures before they too become whispers in the wind. The time for complacency is over. We are at a critical juncture in the history of our planet. The choices we make today will determine the future of countless species and ecosystems. We must act now with urgency and determination to reverse the damage we have inflicted on the natural world. We cannot afford to stand by as more species disappear. Each extinction is a loss, not just for the natural world, but for humanity as well. The delicate balance of our ecosystems is being disrupted, and the consequences are far-reaching. From the smallest insects to the largest mammals, every creature plays a vital role in maintaining the health of our planet. The Javan tiger's extinction serves as a haunting reminder of our responsibility to protect the natural world for our sake and for generations to come. Support conservation efforts. By preserving habitats and protecting endangered species, we are safeguarding the future of our planet. Conservation is not just about saving animals, it's about ensuring a sustainable future for all life on Earth. Raise your voice against deforestation and poaching. These destructive practices are driving countless species to the brink of extinction. By speaking out and taking action, we can make a difference. Join local and global movements, support organizations that fight for wildlife protection, and advocate for stronger environmental policies. Educate yourself and others about the importance of biodiversity. Knowledge is power, and by understanding the intricate connections within our ecosystems, we can better appreciate the need for conservation. Share this knowledge with your community, inspire others to take action, and foster a culture of environmental stewardship. The future of tigers, and indeed the planet, depends on our actions today. Every effort counts, from reducing our carbon footprint to supporting sustainable practices. Together, we can create a world where wildlife thrives and ecosystems flourish. Let the Javan tiger's legacy be a catalyst for change, a call to action to ensure that no other species faces the same tragic fate. Let us honor their memory by committing to a future where all creatures can live in harmony with nature. The time to act is now.